Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So today it is Saturday, December 10th. Are going to ¿cómo se llama? The Wrigley.
I don't even know what it is.
I think it's called like Winterland on Gallon. We're gonna go to the Christmas thing that they have at Wrigleyville today. We are going with Eric's mom and his sisters. So yeah, we are actually heading that way. We just left the house. So yeah, we're very excited. Well, I'm very excited because I've seen it like on social media and it looks so cute. Right, babe?
Yeah, sure. She wants to go ice skating, but I don't know how to ice skate, so...
Me neither, but I tell him, YOLO, you only live once. But I was telling him, I'm like, okay, we could just like grab on from the sides and like just literally walk.
Yeah, sure.
He says no, that's ghetto. And I was like, it's either that or take the little thing that the little kids take so they don't fall. Like,
or I could just not do it.
the whole purpose is for you to do it, babe.
Sure.
Like one time I went roller skating, even though it's not the same thing, but it's like the same concept. You're skating, and well, the first time I went, I literally came out crying from there. I was like 14, maybe 13, and I came out crying from there of how bad it hurt, of like las caídas and everything. But yeah, so yeah, we are very excited.
All right, guys. So we are here. All Steele's right here, and my mom.
Jaden.
My little sister in the back. We got Jaden right here. We got Yami inside the stroller. So we are here, guys. It started drizzling.
And it's cold.
And it's cold.
It wasn't this cold during the
So yeah, we'll keep you guys updated once we get inside the field. It's nice right now. It's like a little Christmas market. So yeah, we'll keep you guys updated as we go.
So guys, we just got on the train. This train takes you around like the field, and you can't see because it's raining / snowing, so it's really ugly and cold outside.
You guys want a picture? Oh, yummy!
What?
Hello guys, welcome to our next episode. Today we'll be doing the Q&As that we posted on our Instagrams.
Yeah, we'll leave our Instagrams somewhere here in case you guys don't follow us. You guys could go follow us.
Okay, so we're gonna begin with the first question. I kind of think we know who asked this one. The first one is Damien your favorite cousin?
Yeah. He's technically, well, not really, not my only boy cousin, but like Jaden's smaller. So yeah, Damien. He's your cousin too?
Yeah, I guess. He's a little reckless sometimes, but
Yeah.
Okay, on to the next question. It says, who decided on Yamilet's name? Well, I would like to take all the credit for that one.
No.
Because Ali usually can't decide on nothing. She always needs me to decide on everything. And I was coming up with names and thinking about them. And I really loved Yamilet from the start.
Okay, no, this is how it happened. You were at work because it was like super early. It was like 4 a.m., 5. And I was just texting him like a bunch of random girl names. He was like, ooh, Yamilet. And I was like, okay. So yeah, that's where we picked her name from.
Okay, next question is, how is the mom life?
would say fun. It's like a roller coaster because you don't know like what's gonna happen next, and everything's like new to you. But I handle it well. I would say because I do have a younger sister. Zoe. Have you guys seen in the videos? She's 8. But I was 11 when she was born, so like I would help my mom a lot. So I think that's why it wasn't like a drastic change for me. But it's fun and it's very rewarding at the end.
What has been your worst experience of changing a diaper? Man, start off.
No, hold on. Little backstory. Eric doesn't change number 2 diapers.
Yes, I have.
Like,
bro, you tripping?
Like once or twice,
I
but it's
don't
because
really do
he
it.
had to. He had to because I wasn't home.
Because I mean, I don't have to. Probably the worst diaper I've changed is when Yami has pooped really bad, man. Those are. I don't prefer changing diapers.
Yeah. So for mine, it would be when she was like days born. It was actually like in the middle of the night, and she like woke up. I fed her, and then I changed her diaper. And when they're born, it's literally like agua, like water, you know. So I was like minding my own business, changing her diaper, and it was number 2. So I'm changing her diaper. I take out the dirty one, and tell me why homegirl farts. And when she farts, like poop just started squirting out everywhere. Like when I tell you everywhere, I mean everywhere. Like it got on my clothes, on the bed sheets. It was bad. But I would say that would be the worst experience changing a diaper.
What's in your Spotify top songs? So that question, it's really awkward because we don't use Spotify. We use YouTube Music. But let me check which one is in our top songs. It doesn't really say what your top songs are. If you guys don't have YouTube Music, it's basically like YouTube, but
you can listen to anything.
they have every single song. They have the videos. You can lock your phone to it. That's why I like it. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what would be our top song, to be honest. I usually listen to all of them.
Yeah.
Right now, my top song would be La Loca.
He's obsessed with this song. For me, it would have to be Carta Abierta by Banda Corona.
Bro, you barely started searching up that song.
Because I've heard that song before,
Sure.
but
Do you guys like Mountain Dew?
I've never had Mountain Dew, so I don't know.
I love Mountain Dew. Like back when I was in like high school.
He's a silver tooth kid?
Boy, that doesn't mean you have a.
Just kidding. I actually had a silver tooth when I was young.
Exactly, I never had any silver teeth. But back in like when I was in high school, middle school, every Friday night I would buy myself a Mountain Dew and some chips, and that's what I would drink when I was playing video games. That's fire. Favorite movie?
You go first. I have to think about this one.
Mine would probably be. Oh, where is it? I have
The
it
Friday?
Right here. That has to be Friday.
I've never watched Fridays, so
Friday
Eric put me
or
on, and
All
actually
Eyes on
funny.
Me. I haven't bought it. My favorite. Those are like my top favorite movies.
I've never seen movies like that one or the Friday ones till I met Eric and he started putting me on, and I was like, pid. But for me, it'd have to be like Prom Night. It's more of a horror kind of movie. It's pretty good actually. When they used to play it on cable when I was younger, I would always look forward to watching that movie. So yeah, that would have to be like one of my favorite movies.
So next question, the worst pickup line you've ever heard. See you that you've heard more pickup lines than me.
You're probably the one saying the pickup line. I don't know. I don't think nobody has ever said a pickup line to me.
Sure.
I'm serious. Like, give me an example of a pickup line. Like,
do you live in Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see.
okay. That would have to be the worst one.
Just because I said it?
No. Just because, I don't know. I don't think nobody has ever said, like, pickup lines or something.
Yeah. Because you've had bums before me.
Okay, go. Next.
Alright, next question. ¿Cómo se sintieron cuando se enteraron que iban a ser papás?
You go first.
Well, toda la sangre se me subió a la cabeza. I was just like, no way this is actually happening. And like, it was hard to take in. I remember the first person I called, it was Jesus. I FaceTimed him and everything. I told him, I was like, dude, guess what? And it was just, it took us like, we were just in shock. Like, we were just sitting there like, is this really happening? But I mean, now, look at her, hot Cheeto girl.
On the other hand, I was excited. I don't know, when you're a girl, you feel it. Like, you feel weird and you're like, oh dang, like, you know, this is probably going on. And I was excited. I was happy. I was excited. I was like, because I've always wanted to be a mom. So, yeah. The first person I told was Ino and Aleli. Shout out to you guys. But yeah, I was excited. I wasn't in shock. I was more like excited, like looking forward for all these things. Like, I don't know, like wondering if it was a boy or a girl. But yeah.
Question: what did you eat for breakfast?
You go first.
Well, I just had menudo. I mean, it was alright. It was mid. I mean, I wasn't crudo, so I mean, it wasn't like bomb, like the best thing ever.
I just had a coffee and I had some churro cheesecake that I made like yesterday. And I had like a cochinito. Like, do you guys know the cochinito bread? If not, I'll probably put a picture somewhere in here. In here somewhere, like the little cochinito. I like menudo, but one time I got sick. And that's like the last thing I ate before I got sick. So quedé asqueada from that. So I won't eat menudo if I don't have to. So yeah. Next.
Alright, so now we're moving on to my questions. This is a question we got a lot. How did you and Ale meet?
Through Tinder. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I would say like social media.
Yeah, it started off with social media. Like, I started throwing like indirects, you know, like I would like just spam all her notifications.
I never opened them.
And,
oh, hell no!
And I'd like message her, but
I never opened
them. When
not that. I had my reasons.
Like, when we started like talking more, like her mom told me like, oh, she would always talk about you like, oh, there's Eric. It's like, bro.
No.
No,
it's because it started like social media, and then he would like text me all the time and like swipe up to my stories and like message me, and I would always tell my best friend, and I was like, do you know this man? And she's like, yeah, because during that time the friend group that she was around with, he was in that friend group. So they like already knew each other. I knew who he was because of social media, but I've never seen him in person. Just like after like that summer at the ranch and at Antigua, that was like the only 2 times I've seen him. And I would always tell her like, do you know who that is? And she's like, yeah. So then she was like, oh, like he's pretty cool and blah blah. And I was like, okay. So then like sometimes I would respond, but then I would just stop replying. And then I think that's when I saw you at Antigua.
Oh, yeah.
And he came and said hi to me, and I was like, hey. And then you were with your friends. I was with my cousins and my mom.
Oh, yeah.
And my aunt. And then he took me out to dance. He was so drunk, he stepped on my chancla and my chancla flew across Antigua. I was like, red flag. But yeah, and then after that, I didn't see him again till the first time we hung out. I'm telling you, like, I was like, stay away. Just kidding.
No!
But yeah, I wouldn't really answer to him. And then when I did, was because, you know, it was like when you guys would go to like parties and stuff, and then she'd be like, oh, like he said, like, why didn't I bring you, like, where's Ale, blah blah. And I was like, I guess I'll respond. So then that's like he invited me to one of his friends' birthday party, and I went with him, and ever since then we started hanging out.
Okay, next question. Javi, if you're watching this, you did me bogus with this question, alright? Did me bogus. Javi asks, who wakes up to give the baby bottle, you or your girl?
It's mutual, okay?
Yeah, mutual, sure. Dude, Yami could be crying at the top of her lungs, and Ale will be straight dead. Like, I just feel bad. I feel bad for Yami.
Bad for me or Yummy?
Yami. So I wake up, I wake up almost like 70-80% of the time.
Yeah.
It's rare when Ale wakes up to.
But it's also because when she was younger, she would she used to wake up every 3 hours.
Yeah.
And that was my thing. Like I had to wake up and stuff. But recently we moved the bed, so where I usually sleep is on the wall side, and Yami co-sleeps, so she sleeps with us. And usually she falls asleep on my arm. So by the time I take her out of my arm and then get up, she's gonna wake up. So and then I'm all the way by the wall. By the time I get from the wall to the fridge,
yeah, sure.
I'm like, you go, you're closer.
Excuses.
It's not excuses.
Yeah,
I'm serious.
no.
And I just suck giving tetas at night. Cause what was it 2 days ago? When I got up to go to the bathroom, and then she woke up. And Eric was like, oh, since you're up, make her a bottle. So then I turned on the lights. And Eric was like, why do you need to turn on the lights? And I'm like, dude, I cannot see. When I walk to the bathroom, I'm literally walking like this because I can't see in the dark. And he's like, oh, I just did. I have night vision. I was like, okay, I guess. So yeah, for that reason, I let him do it in the night. Because when I do it, I have to turn on the lights because I suck at seeing in the dark.
Okay, next question. Eat wings or sushi for the rest of your life? That's a hard one. That's really hard. Because if you know me, you know that
he likes both.
I love sushi, but I also love wings. But I feel like wings, sí me puedo como se dice? I'll get tired of them. Yeah. It's not something I could eat every day. But on the other hand, sushi, I could eat it every day because it's no es tan pesado.
Yeah. I would say sushi too, just because how he said it's not too heavy. And it's just something light. And when you have wings, it's just oh, wings again, wings again, wings again. But yeah, I would have to say sushi.
Okay, the last question.
Yeah, my
biggest fear in life.
You go first.
Out of all the questions, I would say that's a pretty good one. I feel like no one took our Q&A serious.
Serious? I know.
No one really asked us
suck.
questions,
Just
man.
kidding.
I had 300 views and I only got 6 responses.
I had a couple questions, but some of them were just interesting.
Some were weird.
Yeah. People were telling their feelings towards me, and I was like, whoa, I'm married.
Alright, so back to the biggest fear in life. Probably my biggest fear in life would be losing Yami.
Yeah.
That would be my biggest fear. Because I don't care, if something happens to me. But, losing Yami, I'd be like, no.
Her face. For me, it would have to be how Rick said, Yami. If anything...
No, pick a different one.
Okay, hold on. I'm not done. So, if anything would happen to Yami, I would, die. Another one would be dying before Yami is fully grown. Where she's on her own. I wouldn't want to miss her growing up, having her own family, achieving all these goals. So I hope I'm here to see them all. And another one is I have a phobia for rats. Really big phobia for rats. So that was all the questions we had for this video. We're probably gonna add this video to the one we did yesterday when we went to the winter wonderland at Wrigley, just because it's short, because we were in there for almost the whole time because it was really cold. And then we had Yami, and she was being a little fuzzy, and she didn't want to be in the stroller, so she wanted to get carried, and it was really cold, nada más para traerla agarrada. And then it started raining too, so we were like, let's just go home, we'll come back another day. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share our YouTube channel. And do you have anything to say?
No. Thank you guys for all the support. It was amazing seeing all the subscribes and views after our very first video. So we're gonna make sure to keep our promise and keep you guys up with a lot of content, a lot of content, right, Yami?
Yes.
What do you got to say, Yami? What you gotta say?
We're gonna have more time because school literally ends this week coming up, so I'll have more time on my hands to come up with ideas and record videos. So yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you.